Hello students, welcome once again in this next lecture of the English grammar. Till yesterday or last lecture, previous lecture, we have seen the basic of the grammar, that is parts of speech and its application. Also one exercise is also sent in the previous lecture to remind and revise the first part of the basic grammar, that is parts of the speech. So to understand exactly the very better structure of English sentences, yesterday I told you we need to study the tenses for the various actions and various structures of the different times of the modes of the times, we can say. So for the various actions in the different mode of the time, we need to study the tenses. So today we shall see how many types of tenses are there, just their types, and how to classify them as per the type. Here you will see the title tenses. Tenses is there. Now remind yourself, today I am standing here, so which tense is there? Means whatever today's actions are there, what we are doing now, or what we do generally every day, what are the real facts are there, they can be told as today. So today's actions or the general facts are always known as the present tense, that is present tense. What we did yesterday, what happened yesterday, so previous one, so previous, so yesterday I shall write here yesterday. So this concept or whatever the gone period is there, previous things are there, they are called past tense. They are called past tense. And the third one, so there are basically three types of tenses are there, main three tenses are there. I have completed written here two types, that is past tense means yesterday's actions, and today, that is present tense. And if I mention here tomorrow, this is the future tense, we can say future tense. So these are the three tenses are there. So Marathi names also you must know that. We can say this is in Marathi Bhutkal, Vartman Kal, Bhavishya. So these are the three main tenses are there. Yesterday means past tense, today means present tense, and tomorrow there is future. What happened, what we did, what is gone there, it is past. So regular facts, today's is the present, and what will happen, that is tomorrow, not it is fixed yet, but tomorrow's period is known as the future tense. So these are the three main tenses are there. Marathi names are also given for your information. So these are called three main tenses. Now the question is that if these are the three tenses, only the three tenses are completed, all the actions. No, it is not, student. So again, all the actions in the three tenses, maybe sometimes incomplete actions are there, which are called progressive tenses. we just have completed, that is complete actions are there, and which are general facts are there. We can say the facts, that is general simple tenses are there. Again, these three tenses are classified into sub tenses because each tense has subparts. Each tense of this one has four subparts are there. That is, some general simple actions are there, and here we can say they have again subparts are there, like that. We can say every tense have the first simple tense is there. Every tense simple action is there. Simple action. So first word is attached to classify these main class tenses into four categories. So main tenses you know very well here, and here first of every tense is there simple. Here we can say past tense is there, simple past tense, simple present tense, and here simple future tense. So again this is divided, so three categories. So every main tense has the one simple tense is there. In Marathi we can say साधा भूतकाळ, साधा भविष्यकाळ, साधा भूतकाळ, साधा वर्तमानकाळ, साधा भूतकाळ. So simple past tense साधा भूतकाळ, simple present साधा वर्तमानकाळ, simple future साधा भविष्यकाळ. So in the same way we can classify them. The first category, second we can say past continuous tense, past continuous tense, present continuous tense, and here future continuous tense. Future continuous tense. And in the third category, perfect actions are there. So see, every main tense has sub four parts are there. I have written two of them. That is simple first, then continuous second, and in the third, present perfect. Present perfect tense. Sorry, here is the past perfect tense is there. Past perfect tense. Here present perfect tense, and here future perfect tense. See, these are the three categories completed. That is first category of the simple tense. Every tense has simple categories there. Every tense of main tense has the continuous activities that is not completed, progressive activity we can say, and each tense has the perfect that is completed, past perfect, present perfect, and future perfect. And last one, in the fourth category we can see that, so each main tense has past perfect and continuous perfect and continuous both together activity. Here also we can say present perfect and continuous tense. And last one here we can say future perfect and continuous tense. Now you can count this one and say that totally 12 tenses are there. If I say here, if I give the name sequence, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So as per the sequence I have written here, you have to dictate the names. If you can't dictate the same way, you can dictate downside also one by one. That is simple past tense, simple present tense and simple future. So first category of the simple tenses. Each category, each main tense is divided into first category of the simple tenses. And you have to learn in the same way. Why? Because what the simple past tense is there, we have to change the same sentence into simple present. We have to change, convert or change the same sentence into simple future. So first category of the simple tenses is there. Second, continuous, that is progressive, incomplete action. Every tense has the incomplete action is there. Every tense, main tense has the tenses have the perfect activities there. Past perfect, present perfect and future perfect. And last one, past perfect and continuous, means both the actions together. Some part of the action is completed and some is incomplete, means still going on we can say, not completed. In the same way, perfect and continuous, perfect and continuous, perfect and continuous together, these are the totally 12 tenses are there. If you remember them very well, in Marathi also it will be very fine. That is, I shall tell you, simple present tense, here is here, simple present. Before that we have written simple past. If I tell the 12 names Marathi, you can see with the numbers. Number 1 is simple past tense, Sadha Bhutkal. Simple present tense 2, Sadha Vartman Kal. Simple future tense, Sadha Bhavishya Kal. Sadha Bhutkal, Sadha Vartman Kal, Sadha Bhavishya Kal. Now continuous, past continuous tense, Apurna Bhutkal, present continuous, Apurna Vartman Kal, future continuous, Apurna Bhavishya Kal. Another name we can give in Marathi, Chalu Bhutkal, Chalu Vartman Kal, Chalu Bhavishya Kal. Past perfect tense, Purna Bhutkal, present perfect tense, Purna Vartman Kal, future perfect tense, Purna Bhavishya Kal. Past perfect and continuous, Chalu Purna Bhutkal. Present perfect continuous tense, Chalu Purna Vartman Kal. Future perfect and continuous, Chalu Purna Bhavishya Kal. So fourth category is something complicated, means how it's continuous at the same time and as well as some completed part is there. With the example it will be clarified, don't worry about this one. So basically 3 tenses we can say that main tenses are there. Past tense, that is yesterday what happened. Present tense, today's period is there. And future tense, that is tomorrow's period. So under this heading of yesterday, today and tomorrow, you have to remember today's present, yesterday past and tomorrow's actions in the present future tense. And again their names are there, past tense, present tense, future tense. They are classified into these groups. So very easily you will learn the names, because You have to remember yesterday, today, tomorrow. Yesterday past tense, today present tense, tomorrow future. So past is again divided into 4 categories. Present is in the 4 categories and future also in the 4 categories. Very simple words you have to remember. Every main tense has simple. Every main tense has the continuous activity not completed, progressive, that is continuous. And every main tense has the perfect, that is completed activity. Perfect and perfect. So remember these words: simple 3 times, continuous 3 times, perfect 3 times. 9 tenses are completed. And combine these two together, continuous and perfect, that is perfect and continuous. These two words together form the 4th category. आपण या दोन्ही शब्दांचा वापर एकत्र करून परफेक्ट अँड कंटिन्युअस अशा 2 शब्दांचा वापर करून 4थ्या प्रकारच्या गटाची निर्मिती केली जाते. 4था ग्रुप सांगितला जातो कंटिन्यू, परफेक्ट अँड कंटिन्युअस. काही क्रिया पूर्ण झालेली आणि पुढे तसेच चालू असलेली, म्हणजे काही पार्ट पूर्ण झालेला असेल तर काही अपूर्ण पार्ट दोन्ही एकत्र सांगू शकतो. त्याप्रमाणे आपण हे 4था ग्रुप केलेला आहे. म्हणजे उदाहरणार्थ आपल्याला असं म्हणता येईल की मी 10 मिनिटापूर्वी किंवा 1 तासापूर्वी एखादं व्याख्यान लेक्चर सुरू केलेलं आहे. म्हणजे त्या वेळेपासून आत्तापर्यंत मी काही भाग पूर्ण केलेला आहे आणि अजूनही मी पुढे सांगतो आहे, समजावून सांगतोय किंवा देतो आहे. असा पूर्ण आणि अपूर्ण, चालू आणि पूर्ण अशा दोन्ही प्रकारच्या क्रिया एकत्र, that is perfect and continuous. This is the 4th group. I think you may have understood very well. So these are the names. These are the names of the tenses are there. Just we yesterday introduced ourselves. That is, what is the basic structure of the English sentence in there. So basic structure we learned that subject plus verb plus object. But yesterday I told you the verb means not only the single verb, that is we have to continue. Only take one verb and form the various activities. No, because to tell the actions of the different times, different modes of the times are there. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. To complete all these actions very perfectly and tell and converse with each other, we need to study all the 12 types of the tenses. Then all the actions can be clearly mentioned and we can understand them very well. So basic study is needed of the structure, and after that structure, how many types of structure can be formed with the time, changing time or happening past and future. We have to learn the structures of all these tenses. But before going to these structures, I remind you once again, everyone has to learn the basic charts that we had seen in the 2nd and 3rd lecture. That is the to be and their applications with the noun and pronoun. Without them, the completion of the tenses is not possible. If I say how to use am, is, are as per the subject, if they is there, what will you use? They are in the to be form of the present. If I say you are, if I say he, that is 3rd person singular subject. He is, she is, it is, because they are basically very useful in these kinds of continuous tenses and future tenses also. In the simple past and simple present, they may not be used in the positive sentences, but again in negative sentences you need them, because without the auxiliaries all kinds of sentences are not formed there. So some few sentences without the auxiliaries are there, that is positive. But for the negative or and other questions, we need them, and that is why these basic charts you must learn by heart. Suppose if you are getting up early in the morning and someone asks you, what have you learned yesterday? What about these charts? How will you say? The chart of the have and has. Without any hesitation, you have to say have and has. I have, we have, you have, you have, he has, she has, it has, they have. Because these structures help you to form the remaining structures. So learn the basic one, that is the simple noun and pronoun plus auxiliaries are there. These auxiliaries, that is the subject plus verb structure, and one addition is their object is there. So this is helpful to you to learn all kinds of tenses. So students, you have to see very well, very clearly once again the division or the classification of the tenses on the basis of the time: yesterday's time, today's time, and tomorrow's time. They are given the names: tomorrow's future tense, today's present, and yesterday's past tense. And every tense is divided into 4 categories. So first you have to learn the cross one, that is simple category. Then you have to learn continuous activities, incomplete actions. Then you have to learn perfect, completed activities. And then you have to learn perfect and continuous together. So everywhere you will see the classification of the 12 tenses. If you need them Marathi names also, I shall remind you. साधा भूतकाळ, साधा वर्तमान काळ, साधा भविष्यकाळ, अपूर्ण वर्तमान काळ, अपूर्ण भूतकाळ, अपूर्ण वर्तमान काळ, अपूर्ण भविष्यकाळ. Past tense is the first. Past continuous, अपूर्ण भूतकाळ, अपूर्ण वर्तमान काळ, अपूर्ण भविष्यकाळ. Then पूर्ण वर्तमान काळ, past perfect, पूर्ण भूतकाळ, पूर्ण वर्तमान काळ, पूर्ण भविष्यकाळ, पूर्ण अपूर्ण भूतकाळ, पूर्ण अपूर्ण वर्तमान काळ, आणि पूर्ण अपूर्ण भविष्यकाळ. So these types 12 tenses are there. I think yesterday I have told you to complete the 5 forms of the verbs, and I think 5 or 6 verbs are given to you, because you must know the forms of the verbs. So forms of the verbs I think I have given you to complete this chart. How many forms of the verbs are there? For every verb in English, it has 5 forms. I think yesterday I had given you example. That is, we can say write, wrote, written, writing, and to write. So these are the 5 forms are there. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Without these forms we cannot complete all the tenses. So for this basic knowledge you have to make one chart of the verbs, main verbs in English, and you have to divide them and write the forms of these main verbs, at least 10 actions. Just yesterday I gave you another verb, that is listen. Today I am giving you the verb write. Write, wrote, written, writing, and to write. In the same way you have to complete the list of the verbs, at least 10 verbs. At least 10 verbs. Like that. And this idea of the 10 different verbs will give you how to change the forms of the verbs. Some verbs, irregular verbs are there. I think yesterday I had given you one more example of the irregular verb. Suppose if we take here take, the past tense will be took, taken, taking, and to take. Some regular verbs are there like that. Walk. Here, walked, walked, walking, and to walk, we can say. Complete is universal. So these are the some of the regular verbs are there that ends with ed, and some irregular verbs change with the spelling. So in this way you have to collect some more verbs to complete the chart of verb forms. That is very useful for the tenses. So after that I shall give you one very simple trick. Yesterday's the simple structure of the subject is known as the yes, subject, verb and object. Especially you will well accurate. Subject is known with the yes, verb that is we, and object. So initial letters are taken, the short forms we can say. So in case of the verb, suppose if the first form is there V1, second form is there V2, third form is there V3, this is V4 and this is V5. Remember this one. So this V1, V2, V3, V4, V5 means V1 present tense, V2 past tense, V3 that is past participle, V4 present participle ing form, and V5 2 plus verb is known as the. So in short forms you must know S, V, O. While writing the short forms I shall write here verb means V1. Sometimes I shall write here V2 that is past tense, V3 past participle, V4 present participle. Understand yourself. With these structures we are going to learn about the tenses. So right now dictate and learn the names of all these tenses. If you need Marathi names also you can ask me again. I have given the Marathi names in the beginning. So all the Marathi names you can dictate yourself, or otherwise as a feedback you can ask me. I shall tell you the Marathi names of all the tenses also. And then after this beginning we shall continue exactly one verb we shall take example, and the same sentence will be changed into all the 12 tenses. How it is? Okay. Try yourself this one, dictate yourself, and in the next lecture you will see one example the 12 times. Okay.